Hey guys, today on Muscle and Cars, Broken Boosted is ready to go and show off some burnouts.
This is a front row seat of exactly how we got to where we are.
All right guys, well, we got some fuel. We're back on the road. RX-7's out there. I'm definitely down a cylinder, but she's idling, but it's definitely got a miss. So we'll take it apart and look into it. Well guys, she made it back to the shop. Something's wrong. So we'll video seeing what's going on. I'll do a leak down test, but I guarantee cylinder 5, there's something there. Plug was smashed. There's a reason for that, so we will figure it out. Turbos are coming next. It's Friday. I should be at home eating dinner, having a cold one. Instead, we're over here with the 55. I pulled the head off. Wanted to find out what was wrong. Most of you that have watched the videos, I broke down on the way to the car show. It was running great, cruising, and then it just decided it didn't want to run right. And we pulled off. I killed it, which was a mistake. Finally got it to start back up. It was not happy. I power braked it all the way to the show. It made it all the way there. Parked it. Changed plugs while we were there before we left. It ran even crappier. Ran out of gas on the way home. That was fun. Put gas in it, made it back to the shop. Got to the shop and it idled. Super hard miss on the left bank, but it sat here and idled. So I knew there was some issue on this bank. So we pulled this head and I'll show you what we found. So pull this off real quick. You could see something was going on here. Something was just getting beat. And then it swapped over and then was really getting beat. Well, you know, we decided that it would just be better to find out what happens when you put a bolt in there. So as you can see, and let me turn this motor over so you can get a real good look. So, that's all messed up. This one's beat on a little bit. Cylinders look okay. But guess what? You know, you always got that friend that gets you out of a jam? Well, that's Nate. Nate has another head at Blue Collar Performance. We're gonna copper coat that head gasket. I'm gonna throw his head back on top of all that, put everything back together, and we're gonna send it just like this. I did a compression check before we took the head off. It was 50. It was 50, 150, 150, 150. We're gonna see if we get compression back up on that one, and if not, I don't care. And we're gonna drive this thing, and then we're gonna boost it. We got that ready to go. There's our old head. Here's our Nate provided head right here. A fresh junkyard head ready to go. And new head gasket in a can right here. Let's get it. So there's proof that I didn't do no Mickey Mouse shit and swap pistons or nothing. Those are still fucked up. And I don't care. You know, most of you would clean this head, you know, make it all nice and pretty. You know, I just don't want to take away from the junkyard, the junkyardness of this engine. So we're just gonna bolt it on. All right, guys. The head is sitting back on there. I'm gonna go ahead and put the bolts in, and then we're gonna torque them. guys. Well, we got the swapped junkyard head on there. He's over there pulling the ignition switch out of that so we can get that going down the road good. But here we go.
On the way to Nate's lathe, we stopped by Fast Eddie's, and he wanted us to check out his street car. Here you go.
We bought some boost parts, and eBay decided that they didn't want to match them, so we're gonna fix that.
Okay, you ever seen anybody power shift a lathe, 4-speed transmission? Make sure we're in first gear here. Third, fourth.
1914, is that what you said?
1914 LeBlanc.
And we're gonna make some parts work that don't work right now.
Yeah, that's a death machine.
All right, so what we have here is, you can see we're about to have some boost problems, but we got two different ones.
The same.
We got two wastegates.
They're the same except different.
Yep. And I bought two of the same wastegate, but one just didn't get machined correctly.
So we're going to fix it with the antique death machine.
So basically, if you look in here, and you can see that little lip, well, that one is just too big to actually seat in there. As far as the piston area, it's the right size. But for it to sit in here, so that way it'll be flush and I can put my clamp on, it's not gonna work.
40 thousandths. That's what it is. 40 thousandths. Okay. So, let's see if we're 100 thousandths. Okay, so that's my hot spot right there. So I need to go this way, 5 thousandths. Okay, we're close. So that's my low side. So I'm gonna back this off just ever so slightly. And then tighten this one up ever so slightly. See, and watch the gauge.
Oh yeah.
We'll live with that. See, that way when we machine it, we're machining it right back where it was, right there. You know, and it's like, it's not going to be like the inside.
Cattywampus.
Yeah,
It's
the
like an
inside
egg.
bore should still reference to the outside bore
Okay.
in the same way. Like all the way.
Boom.
Boom.
There it is.
Shazam! There you go, good sir.
Just cruising right along. I love this car, other than this 2 acres of steering wheel. Well, we finally got to the day. I know you guys been waiting for this. And here we are. It's turbo time. Not the tips.
Just the tip. So I think what I'm gonna do is take that and we'll pull this off and expand it a little bit and then kind of hammer it where it more or less fits.
Okay.
I think that will work. It should give me like even, I think. We're getting close to it. Only the most precise tools and methods. Okay. She ain't ever needed it. All right, how's that?
Boom.
We'll take some channel locks and squish that together. And
Enough
I mean,
bead in
honestly,
there.
that's plenty good enough.
Yep.
Dude, that ain't bad. That ain't bad. That is ludicrous. I mean, the whole car has been. Why stop now?
Why stop now?
Yeah. What do you think? That look good and level?
Oh, it looks good and level.
Okay.
All right, guys. One down, one to go.
As close as I can. That actually may work.
All right, guys. I know you guys want the final product. The cold side is not done, but the hot side is. Just look at that. If that's not in your face, I don't know what is. All the Karens in my town are going to be real upset, and I don't care. And if you guys look, if you guys want to see Nate's review on his welder, go to his channel, Blue Collar Performance, and check it out. But it did outstanding. And he uses high dollar welder every day, and he chose to buy a cheap one. And he did awesome. Budget builds. Get off your ass and build your hot rods. All right, for those of you at home wondering, of course, I'm going to put 90s here, but they're just on the way. So anyways, got the drains hooked up, poured it into the valve cover since the turbos are so high. And then your oil feeds, there is enough room under a stock intake let's try it right-handed. There we go. There's enough room to do that. Get you adapter fitting where the oil pressure sensor goes. Run you a little adapter to run a brake line over, tee it. 1 turbo, 2 turbo. And there you go. But there is enough room to have that under the intake. right, guys, well, today's the day. I'm over at Dad's house, and it's that time. Instead of cruising around fake, we're actually gonna make some boost today.
Not too bad. Not Jesse James level, but it'll do.
All right, guys. Here it is. My dumbass forgot one big clamp, so we need to go get that and some vacuum line. But me and Nate came up with a good design. Got it in there. He tigged all this, and it is fucking in there.
You know it's quality craftsmanship because we cut the tails off the zip ties.
Yeah, we cut all the zip tie tails off. But we are 3 pieces of hose and 1 clamp away from making boost. That's it. It's burnout time. Well, boys and girls, it makes boost. It's on 5 pounds right now because I need to change the plugs, change the oil. But on 5 pounds, it lights pretty fast.
Ready?
Yep. Well, guys, she's cruising 65 miles an hour, fuel temp at 170 on the highway going to Branson, Missouri. Just purring like a kid. Hey guys.
guys, today on Muscle and Cars, Broken Boosted is ready to go and show off some burnouts.
Well guys, this whole video is about, you don't have to have it perfect to get it going. Get in your shop, get it going, throw something cheap in it, put cheap turbos on it. This was the cheapest build you can think of. I mean, we got about $800 worth of turbo stuff, $350 LS, $500 transmission, and the rest was just either donated or it was already in the car. There's zip ties everywhere, which will change eventually, but don't get it perfect just to get down the road. A project that you can drive is way more enjoyable, and you'll have way more motivation if you drive it as you finish it. Don't wait until you have everything accumulated, because you may not ever have it accumulated. So this is that. This is Broken Boosted. This is the LS that does not want to die, and we're gonna push it until she dies, or if she lives, we'll just keep her going.
Yeah, this thing literally ate a bolt. Do you have that bolt with you?
Do I have that bolt?
It ate a bolt before we put the turbos on, and Corey cleaned it up a little bit, didn't really do anything, pulled that bolt out, it's perfectly smooth.
Yep.
And threw the turbos on. You guys just saw how well she ran. So same with this wagon. We paid $1,500 for that wagon, got the wheels and tires for a good deal, did the interior for probably $1,500, and bought a motor that was $700 that was cammed, did a front disc conversion. I mean, we're in this for very little. And you just kind of got to have patience and find a way. This is broken built because she's not boosted.
And this build over here wouldn't have been possible without Nate Cheney from Blue Collar Performance. And I do want to give a special thanks to Extreme Muffler, Nathan Ponder down there. All the exhaust is awesome, and I love it.
Ooh,
and I appreciate you.
Take a look at that. Got all kinds of goodies up here today.
So remember, just get it going, get it down the road, and enjoy it as you build it.
Yep. And remember,
Josh at the Block Party 870 gave us the driveway to throw down on. Be sure to give him a follow. Thanks for watching. I hope you liked the video. And if you want to see a full breakdown of the cost, hit that subscribe button.